Hi there, I am Fernanda. Thank you so much for being here and practicing together today. In today's flow, we're going to be moving in a vinyasa sequence that's going to target our whole body while also tapping into self-love. So go ahead and get started on your back in Shavasana. Find your way lying down on your mat. Let the legs go long, let the arms go long. Feel free to consciously choose how do you want to position your feet, your legs, your hands and arms. But then in here together, we'll take 3 rounds of breath in and out the nose. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Full breath in and out. Last one, big inhale. Big exhale. And then just begin to breathe more naturally. Noticing what's the cadence of the breath, the depth of the breath. And using this connection with the breath to help you start to tap into everything that's happening from the skin inside. Making a commitment to truly fill your cup during this practice. Offering yourself lots of appreciation, compassion, and of course, love. Take your final breath in here. Nice. And then start to bring the legs a little bit closer together, like hip width distance apart. Same for the arms. If they were away from the body, bring them a little bit closer and then flip the palms of your hands down on the mat. Start to flex your toes, point them straight up to the sky. Feel the squeeze of the shoulder blades on the back of the body as you push your elbows and shoulders down on the mat. We're going to start engaging the core right away with the help of the breath. So take a deep inhale through the nose. The exhale is going to happen with an SH sound through the mouth, like this. We're going to do a few more of those. With every breath out, see if you can feel the navel hugging into the spine and feel like the whole abdominal walls pretty much awake and engaged. A few more, keep going. Let the belly move up as you inhale and then squeeze as you exhale. Final round. And then just start to bring both knees into the belly. You can interlace your arms and hands around the legs. Find a little rock side to side. See if you can feel a little bit of the inner fire, the inner heat building up, helping you remember how much love you have for yourself, how much appreciation you have for yourself. All right, bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide to the side. Keep the legs floating as they are. Interlace the hands now behind your heads. Let the elbows go wide to the sides. You can start to float your head and shoulders up and away from the mat. Feel the squeeze of the belly. And then you're going to bring and tap your left knee towards your left elbow. Give a little pause. And then right knee towards the right elbow. Now find a pace that works for you as you keep tapping on the right, on the left, making sure that you're not only just bringing the elbow towards the knee or just the knee towards the elbow. They're both moving up and down at the same time to meet together in the center. So there is strength and effort happening on the upper and lower body. Keep going just like that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bridge pose. Soles of your feet down on the mat. Feet is hip width distance apart. Arms alongside your body. The next time you inhale, start to float your hips all the way up to the sky. The shoulder blades are still really squeezing underneath you. Feel the squeeze on the glutes as well. Take one more breath in. When you exhale, bring the hips all the way back down and then start to hold behind your legs as the knees come to the belly. We'll rock and roll back and forth 3 times just like that. So find your momentum. After your third rock, come into a tabletop position right away. So come into the hands and knees, spread the fingers really wide on the mat. And then take a moment in here to move as you'd like to move. If cat and cow is what feels more familiar, you can totally start there. But let yourself also explore if something else is calling your curiosity, your attention, any different patterns of movement. Any specific direction, any specific part of the body. And then just take 2 more breaths like that. Nice, and then pause here in the center, tabletop position. Let the knees go really wide as your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. And then bring your right hand to the right edge of your mat. Left hand is gonna come to tap your right wrist, and you're gonna think of a bow and arrow action in here. So start to slide your left hand up towards your right arm. Let it cross through the chest, and then fully extend your left arm up to the sky. Take 1 more big inhale through the nose. Exhale, SH, thread it under. Bring your left cheek down to the mat. Taking a few breaths through the nose in here. And then go ahead and find a half bind with your right hand, right arm as you bring it underneath your lower back. If you have enough space on the shoulders where you can feel your right hand tapping onto your left leg, the left inner thigh, you can even maybe hook your hand around the inner thigh in here. And use that action to help you bring the weight of your hips a little more towards the left side of your space. Final breath. Yes, and then release your right hand back down on the mat. Start to push the floor away as you lift your left arm all the way back up. And then let's switch sides. So left hand comes to the left edge of the mat. Bow and arrow, right hand across and up to your left arm. Chest. Extend the hand up. Full breath in through the nose. SH out and thread. Yeah. Stay in here for a moment. Notice how that feels. And then start to find the half bind, bringing now the left hand across the lower back. Maybe even hooking the fingers around your right inner thigh and bringing the hips a little bit more towards the right side of the space now. Treating yourself with so much compassion. Really using the breath to tap into the present moment, into feelings and sensations in the body. Nice. And then release the left hand, bring it back to the mat. With the next inhale, you push the floor away, lift your right hand all the way up, and then lower the hand all the way back down. From here, downward facing dog, start to tuck your toes, send your hips all the way up to the sky. If you want to pedal the legs a little bit, you totally can. Take a little time in here to do that. But if you feel good, as soon as you land in down dog, just stay in stillness. Wherever you are, you're also using this time to keep connecting with your breath. So really feeling the breath in, feeling the breath out. And then we'll begin to move right away. Take an inhale, look forward to the top of the mat. Exhale, walk forward, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands come to your shins, elevate your spine halfway. When you exhale, fold all the way back down again. Inhale, chair pose is where we meet. So bend your knees, sink your hips back and down, let the arms go all the way up to the sky. Notice in here if the shoulders feel a little bit tight in this moment. You don't have to have the arms super narrow. You can widen the arms a little bit more. Shoulders go a little more down, neck is a little more long. All of a sudden you have more space to breathe. Take a big inhale. Exhale. And then bring the hands in front of you. Arms are extended. Palms are coming together. We're going to do that bow and arrow action again. So start to slide your right hand through the left arm as you bring it open to the back of the mat. Take a look at your knees. If your right knee is coming more backwards, left knee is forward, you want to go against that. You want both knees in the same line. So adjust. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Right knee comes up as you reach the arms up. Flex your right toes. Feel the strength on your left leg. Final breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. Step your right foot back to the back of the mat. Arms go up, crescent lunge. Reach the arms. Take a few breaths in here. See if you can really push your front foot down on the mat, your back toes down on the mat, and keep lifting your back heel up. Last inhale. When you exhale, spread the arms apart and twist now to your left side. See if you can soften your shoulders. Let the gaze go all the way towards the left side of your space. One more breath. Yes, and now the back hand comes to the sacrum bone or towards the back leg. We'll exalt. Right hand goes up and overhead. You can turn your chest to face the front of the room. Gaze goes up to the sky. Final breath in. Breath out. And then bring your right hand behind your head. Take an inhale. When you exhale, SH, elbow tap onto your knee. Inhale, warrior two, open up. Ground your back heel, spread the arms apart. Flip your front hand up. With the next inhale, reverse. Send your left hand up and overhead, right hand towards the back leg. Make sure you're still bending your left knee. Good, and then cartwheel both hands forward and down. Spike your back heel up. Easy twist. Right hand stay low. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Yeah, keep sending your left side hip more towards the back of the mat, even though the front knee is still bent. Final breath in here. And then meeting in a side plank pose. You can choose if you drop your right knee down and extend your left leg back, or if you want to stack both of your feet together and fully float yourself up. There's no better, no worse. Just make your choice and really honor it. All that your body can and also what you cannot do today. You are here. That's what matters the most. Take one more breath. And then downward facing dog. Plant your hand down, hips go up to the sky. Inhale, roll forward to your plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, maybe knees come down. Inhale for your back bend, little cobra or high cobra. And then downward facing dog with the breath out. Take your inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose, lift, arms go up, chest up, knees are still bent. Literally imagine that you're sitting on a chair. Choosing the space that you want to have in between your hands. So again, you have that space for the breath to flow freely. Yes, and then arms go in front of you, palms together. Take a deep inhale. When you exhale, bow and arrow, twist now to your left side. Get nice and long through the chest. Take a look at the knees. Can we realign them? Maybe the twist is not going to be as deep as it was, and that's totally fine. But take one more breath. With the next inhale, left knee comes up, one-legged mountain pose, lift and rise. Find your balance in here, embracing the wobbles as a part of the journey. And then just bring the hands together in front of the heart, step your left toes back. Once you land, arms go back up, crescent lunge. Squeezing the inner thighs together. Feel that strength as you move both hip bones to face the front of the mat. Last inhale. When you exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind, left hand in front. Start to send your gaze way back, as far as you can. Keep sending your right side hip to the back of the mat. And then let's exalt. Right hand to the sacrum, left hand up and overhead. Turn your chest to face the front of the mat. Let the gaze go up. Yes, and then inhale. Left hand comes behind your head. When you exhale, SH, tap elbow to knee. Inhale, open warrior two. Yes, flip your front palm, send it up and back to reverse. From here, cartwheel both hands forward and down. Spike your back heel up, preparing for an easy twist. Left hand stay low, right hand reach up to the sky. Still squaring the hips, feeling the strength into the midline of your body. And then find your version of a side plank pose. Maybe left knee come down and right leg extend back, or you have your feet together stacked at the back of the mat. Wherever you are, can you feel the squeeze of the glutes, the lift of your hips? Keep pushing the hands nice and strong down on the mat. Final breath in. When you exhale, downward facing dog. Let the hips go back up. Inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose. Lower halfway, chaturanga with the breath out. Inhale for whatever back bend you want to take. And then downward dog with the breath out. And here you're going to have 5 rounds of breath. You can choose if you want to stay in down dog, if you want to come into a seat, or even into a child's pose. But give yourself a minute, give yourself a moment to breathe, to come back to the presence, to see how that first flow went for you. Were you able to be as loving and compassionate as you are with other people, with yourself? Check in. And then within your next breath, We're meeting back in downward facing dog. We're gonna repeat this flow we just did in a little bit faster pace with the chance for like 1 or 2 add-ons. So here we go. Meeting in a downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop. Top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale and fold again. Inhale, rise, chair pose. Lift the arms up. Hips are going low, low, low. And then let the arms go, both of them in front of you. Connect your palms. Take an inhale. When you exhale, twist to the right side. Realign your knees. Don't let them go in different ways. And with the next breath in, one-legged mountain. Right knee comes up with you. Arms go up to the sky. From here, you have the option to keep the arms up to the ceiling and maybe even catch a little bit more air as you pass through a warrior 3 before landing in crescent lunge, or just go ahead and find your crescent lunge. Anyways, we're going to all meet in there in 3, 2, 1. Tuck your toes at the back of the mat. Let the arms go up. Take a deep inhale. When you exhale, twist to the left side. Inhale, exalt, left hand to sacrum or leg, right arm up, chest forward, and then bring the right hand behind the head. Take a breath in. Exhale, SH, tap and round. Open up, warrior 2, rise. Flip your front palm, send it up and back to reverse. Cartwheel both of your hands down to the mat. Easy twist. Left arm goes up to the sky. Final breath in here. What's coming next? You know it, side plank pose. So here we go, meeting there, however, whatever version you want to take. And in here with the option to float the leg up, whether the right knee is down or not, okay? Keep lengthening your whole body in all the 5 different directions. Right leg, right arm, left arm, and crown of the head. And then close it down, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, find your plank. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale for a back bend. Exhale, push it up and back, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath. Good. When you inhale again, look forward to the top of the mat. Exhale, walk or hop, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale for a halfway lift. Breathe out and fold again. Inhale, rise, chair pose. Let the arms go up. Feel the strength into your feet, into your legs and glutes and core. One more inhale. When you exhale, bring the hands in front of you, arms extended. Inhale in here. When you exhale, peel it open to the left side. Realign the knees. Final breath. When you inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee comes up with you. And then make your choice, either crescent lunge or warrior 3. However you want to get there, but whatever you are, in 3, 2, 1, we all meet in crescent. Tuck the toes, lengthen the arms up. Full inhale. When you exhale, twist to the right hand behind you, left hand in front. And then we'll exalt. Right hand to sacrum, left arm up to the sky, turn the chest forward, gaze up. And then bring the left hand behind the head as you take a breath in. Exhale, SH, round and tap. Inhale, open up, warrior 2. Flip your front palm, send it up and back, reverse. Cartwheel both hands forward and down. Plant your left hand down and let it stay. Right away, easy twist. Right hand goes up. Pushing the left hand firmly down. Start to come into Vashisthasana, side plank pose. Knee can come down, maybe not. But then option for the right leg to float up to the sky. Last 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale to roll forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale for a back bend. Exhale, push yourself back into a child's pose. Let the knees come towards the mat. Hips towards your heels. Keep stretching the arms towards the top of the mat. And then feel free to move your head in here side to side as you massage the forehead a little bit. Final breath. Good, and then just push yourself into a seated position. We're just gonna do a little bit of breath work. The word yoga comes from this root syllable in Sanskrit that is huge. It's W-U-N-J. And it pretty much means that yoga, it is connection, it's union, it's to connect. But it's pretty hard for us to feel connected, right, with other people and even within ourselves if we're not being able to love ourselves fully as we are. So really using today's practice as a chance for you to pay attention. What are the conversations that you're having within yourself while you practice? And really making a priority to offer yourself the thoughts, the words, and the care that you would for the person that you love the most in this world. So we'll breathe for that. You can just rest your hands in here onto your knees or onto your lap. See if you can soften the shoulders. Fully close your eyes, or you can just soften the gaze down on the mat. And then I want to invite you to begin to think of a quality that you have within yourself that you either hear people talk about all the time, or that you do recognize that quality within yourself and that you feel very proud of. You really see that as a big gift that you have. And then bring that into your heart, bring that into your mind. And then to help us increase that feeling, that sensation inside of us, we're going to use a breath that is a little bit longer on the inhalation and a little bit shorter on the exhalation. So we're going to use 4 seconds for the breath in and 2 seconds for the breath out, always happening through the nose. So here we go. Take an inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 2, 1. Inhale, 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 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 2, 1. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. Open up your mouth, exhale it out. It's pretty easy to talk about self-love. I personally don't find it always easy to put it in action. So if that's a challenge for you too, just take a moment to acknowledge your effort during today's practice, to connect with all the things that you have that are amazing about you, within you. Just notice how you feel. And then you can blink your eyes open if they were closed. And right away you can come to lie down on your back. As you come to lie down on your back, just start to hug the knees into your belly, into your chest. And then just find a sway in here side to side. The next time you pass through the center, you can pause. Let the soles of your feet come down to the mat and let it go as wide as the space that you have on your mat. From here, start to drop both knees to your right side. Start to cactus your arms. So bend your elbows, palms are facing up towards the ceiling. And then you can send your gaze towards the left side of your space. Taking a few breaths in here. Just letting all the energy that we've built through practice to start to little by little settle down. Good, and then we're going to switch sides. So drop both knees now to the left. Let the gaze go towards the right. Just checking if you notice any difference on the twist to one side or the other, or if it feels the same. Just really building that relationship with your body. just start to hug both knees together into the belly. Give yourself a big hug. Arms can come around the legs. Even the forehead can come towards the knee. Take one final inhale. When you exhale, release your whole body back down on the mat, arms long, legs long, for our final shape, Shavasana. In here, you can start to let your body become super heavy. Literally feeling all the muscles almost like melting down towards the earth. And just let yourself stay in this shape for at least 10 breaths, as that will give you just enough time to integrate the whole practice. And before I leave you, I just have a quick invite. If you want to deepen your relationship with yourself, I'm going to have a yoga retreat happening in my home country, Brazil, this upcoming May, and I would love to share more information with you. So if you also want to know more about it, you can check the link on the description below, and we'll be in touch. But aside from that, thank you so much for practicing together today. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you on the next class. Namaste.